Welcome back to the Flashlight series. Today, Chris and Lacy Wolff out of Texas are with us again. They're going to do a session on tactical breathing, the 4-7-8 breathing method. And as you listen, you're going to hear Chris at the end talk about how this is a great tool as you're getting ready to go to your next shift. But truly, this is something that's here for all of us, not just for emergency service workers, but for family members 24/7. At the end, when you're done, be sure to go to Behind the Badge Foundation's resource page. We've got an article there that talks about 4-7-8 breathing. And a great thing to know is it's a wonderful way to help you get to sleep faster.
We are a first responder couple, and we're here to talk to you today about 4-7-8 breathing. This is a powerful breathing technique that you can use in a lot of different situations.
So a lot of first responders have been on a range before, and they know the first thing you do when you learn to fire a weapon is take that long, deep exhale, right? And so a lot of times we don't really know what that's all about. But as first responders, everything we do is to get pumped up. And it can be really helpful to learn how to calm yourself down. So anytime you need to be calm, go ahead and use this. Now, just like being on the range, you don't want your first time to do this to be in a real situation. You want to practice first. So today we're going to give you an opportunity to do a little bit of practicing. And then I challenge you after this, take a few, breaths and learn to do it, because when you get stressed out, then it's too late, right? You want to already have mastered this so that when it's the middle of the night and you're trying to sleep, you got to wake up early that next day, you'll already be good at it. You can take some breaths, calm your nervous system down a little bit, and get the rest you need.
So we also wanted to talk about how it works before we actually go into the practice, because we're kind of why people. We always want to understand what's going on and how does this actually work in our body. So we'll go a little bit into the science of that, and it starts out by really understanding that you have an autonomic nervous system that controls all of your involuntary body functions. So all the involuntary actions, things like your respiratory rate, your lungs are breathing. And if you think about it, you can control that. That's one of the involuntary things that we can control, but we're not probably controlling it right now. You're just breathing without thinking about it. Also, your heart rate, which is your heart and your lungs are connected. So how fast your heartbeat is beating is dependent upon a lot of different things. The way your body digests food, your blood pressure, even your reproductive system, your hormonal system, all these things are intertwined with the autonomic nervous system. So within that nervous system, we got two branches. You have the sympathetic branch, and that is the branch we call the fight or flight branch.
A lot of people are pretty familiar with fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system. What we're less familiar with is the other side, the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, digest. We're good at the up stuff. We're not that good at the down stuff.
Yeah, but this is something we can learn and we can practice. So the sympathetic branch of the nervous system is activated when we inhale, and the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system is activated when we exhale.
If there's any paramedics out there, 10th cranial nerve is your vagus nerve. And when you increase interthoracic pressure, you actually stimulate that vagus nerve. And so everything is getting calmed down. You're activating your parasympathetic nervous system.
So the cool thing is that we can decide to activate that branch of the nervous system, which is going to have a really nice feeling in the body, and we call this the relaxation response. You can actually feel your blood pressure come down, you can feel your heart rate lower, and it can make a world of difference in how you think when you're very stressed. So you may notice, and this is just a GIF of a person who is in panic mode, when you get stressed, even if you're watching the news, you notice social media pops up and something stressful, your breathing changes. And so what we're doing here is we're essentially going to say, you know what, I'm going to take control over how I'm breathing right now. I'm going to take this involuntary function, I'm going to voluntarily control it for a little bit, which is going to change what's happening in all parts of the body.
Mastery over your body.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple. It's called the 4-7-8 breath because you're going to inhale for a count of 4. You're going to hold your breath for a count of 7. Then you're going to exhale for a count of 8. You're basically just doubling your exhalation time.
So we're going to do this for 3 rounds together. We're going to count it out for you so you can practice. I want you just to notice how you feel before we start the breath. And then also notice when you do this breath, you want to expand through the belly. Try to not lift up through your chest. That's clavicular breathing. We want to breathe into the belly, leave the chest flat as possible. And then when you exhale, you want to exhale through your mouth, like almost like you're pursing your lips to whistle. And so that just kind of helps to slow and cool the air. All right, go ahead and exhale all your way out to the bottom. I've got a little pacer for us. An inhale for 4. Through the nose, hold. Feel the expansion in your lungs for a count of 7. And exhale. All the way back out. Inhale for a count of 4 through the nose. Hold for a count of 7. And release. And good. One more. One last time. 3 times. Inhale.
Challenge you guys to go through this right now.
Hold for a count of 7. And exhale. Release through the mouth.
Wait for it.
And just notice how you feel at the end of just 3 simple breaths like that. At the end of the day, we can't always control what's happening on the outside, but coming back to the talk we did on Stoicism, we can control what's happening on the inside.
That's right. So one of the things is, you got no control of the external factors, your stress, what's happening at home, what's happening at work. But one thing you can't control all the time is your body and your breathing. So go ahead and take this, and hopefully you're able to use it and calm down a little bit and get some much needed rest, because you're probably going to be needed for next shift. Yeah. Get back out there and do it again.
Absolutely. It's a skill worth building. Thank you so much for
all
you do.
Stay safe out there.
Stay safe and keep breathing.
Hi everyone, Tracy here. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more videos on the Behind the Badge Foundation Law Enforcement Family Network Flashlight Series. You can also learn more about Behind the Badge Foundation on our website, Facebook, and Instagram pages at behindthebadgefoundation.org. Thank you for joining us and finding our together.